So you stick the thingy in the thingy, and then once you're done sticking the thingy in the thingy, you put the other thingy on the thingy. No, this is not correct. This is wrong. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what to do. How's it going over there?
Mm-hmm.
He asked Ian if I wanted it. And Ian said, yeah, because Ian will take anything that's free.
Okie dokie, friends. Do I got a video for you today? Oh yeah, you betcha. I sure do. Today's video is an extreme closet declutter and organize. This video is jam-packed with decluttering and organization motivation. Plus the transformation on this closet is so super satisfying. Huge transformation. Plus we're going to get into the effects of clutter and more. All of that is in today's video. It's a ridiculous hot mess of a time, but it's going to be a great time. You're not going to want to miss this one.
Hello! I'm being very theatrical and dramatic for my intro today just because I'm in a mood. I'm dizzy. I'm in a mood. I'm in a good mood. Let's get into it. Okie dokie. I don't know what I'm doing with my hips. I'm in a mood and a lot of coffee. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Danny Rearranged YouTube channel. Welcome if you are new. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Okay, we're gonna get right into today's video. This closet, it's no good. It's no good. We've gone through the kids' closets before a couple of times. The kids have a little bit more of a difficult time letting go of stuff. So we've done little declutters here and there, although the last declutter that we did in my daughter's room, my daughter decluttered a lot. Yeah, that was the biggest declutter she's ever done. So, I don't show the kids on my channel. I'll get more into that in a little bit. But because of that, I want you to know that just like when we decluttered my daughter's closet, she was working with me off camera. Lucas is going to be doing the same, my son. So he will be decluttering off camera, and I'll be helping him, guiding him on, making decisions, what to keep, what to let go of, and so forth. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in today's video, but I did want to mention that. So there's a lot of stuff that's been thrown in here. Lucas not only in December let me back that up. Lucas got a lot of stuff in December, not just because of Christmas, but his birthday's also in December. So a lot of stuff that was on the TV stand or around the TV stand or on the dresser or under the bed was shoved in here to make room for the new stuff. So I think a lot of stuff that's in here, some of it's mine too, which I got to get out of here. I think a lot of what's in here is stuff that isn't really being used. I don't think he really wants it. I think he's just having a difficult time letting go of it. So let's get started. I'll talk all about this closet. We'll talk all about everything. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. I did get a couple of new things to organize this closet like I did in my daughter's room. I think I found something that is easier to put together than the thing that I put together. Well, I'll link the last closet declutter. You're going to want to watch me put together that organizing thing that I have in my daughter's closet because it's the most ridiculous thing ever. All I got to say is Thor's nub. Thor's nub. Telling you, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to want to watch that video. Just saying. Okie dokie, let's get going. I wonder if they gave me a Thor's hammer in this thing. I don't think so. Well, let's hope so. Okay, let's take everything out. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to group like items together. And because I'm washing all of his bedding, which some of it's up there, I'm just going to throw this stuff on the bed.
Okie dokie, friends. We are going to get into the entire decluttering process in just a little bit. I'll talk more about that later on. I did want to mention a couple of things first. There is some of my stuff in Lucas's closet, not a lot. There's a little bit of Ian's stuff in Lucas's closet, not a lot. That stuff needs to get out of there. It shouldn't have been in there in the first place. For example, that huge framed poster that's in Lucas's closet, that's got to get out of there. It's huge. It's a sports thing. I don't know sports. It's a Vikings sports thing. It's Ian's. He just doesn't know where to put it yet. It's huge. But you know, stuff like that. It's got to get out of the closet. But I did want to mention that I've been doing a lot of decluttering, organization, maintenance around the house lately, and that's because I'm prepping for a spring deep cleaning series. And usually when I do series like that, I declutter, I deep clean, I organize all at once. It's a lot. So I'm trying to break that up. So I want to get the organization and decluttering out of the way first before we deep clean. I'm going to talk more about this in a little bit.
So I'm going to put this stuff over here. Oh my God. Learn to walk. Okay, so as an example, because again, I don't show the kids on my channel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these clothes here that I don't think he wants or wears anymore. Some of it I don't think fits, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pile of clothes to the side and he's going to go through it. And I will be there to help him, and we'll do that off camera. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the living room.
Sports, music, electronics, these are Lucas's favorite things, especially sports. He loves all things sports. Lucas hasn't had any interest in toys in a very, very long time, except Legos. Lucas loves Legos. He has ever since he was really little. He still enjoys collecting them, putting them together. So in today's video, because I knew he wasn't going to part with them because he loves them, I just needed to find a permanent home for them and organize them, which I did. But these aren't even all of his Legos. He has some under the bed, but we're just focusing on the closet.
Oh, that's sentimental. Oh, cheers. Good gravy. Oh, this I know he's keeping.
As I'm pulling everything out, I'm grouping like items together. It just makes it easier when we go to organize our keep items. But prior to decluttering, I already had my piles set up. So I had a decluttering pile, a maybe pile, a keep pile, a garbage recycling pile. At the time that I was going through this closet, both of my kids were at school. So when Lucas got home, he went through all of those piles and made the final decisions on everything. He also worked with me off camera too, as we were going through some of his stuff. Anytime I'm helping anyone declutter, they're making the final decisions on everything.
While we go through the bottom here, which is a disaster, while we're pulling these things out, I want to talk about something. So there were a couple of things that I wasn't able to get to in the last video that I want to talk about in today's video. And I call it my clutter crisis. So I had a serious clutter crisis, like bad. And now I'm getting out of that. I'm almost out of that. Yes, there are certain areas like this closet that, you know, I mean, this isn't my closet, so how do I want to say this? There are certain areas in the house that still, you know, we need to work on a little bit more. I still gotta, more than anything, I really struggle with organization. I'm still trying to sharpen my organizational skills. Once I started to declutter and I really started to see the progress and results of decluttering, I kid you not, I became more focused, more motivated. I felt more creative. I felt a sense of freedom and clarity, like a weight had been lifted off of me. And even though a lot of my clutter was hidden clutter, it was a weight off of me because I wasn't thinking about what was jam-packed in these hidden areas all of the time. I think that when it comes to emotional attachment, sentimental items, that's my biggest downfall. I add a lot of, it's hard for me to detach myself, my emotions from the items. And it's not easy. What the? Oh yeah, this is the Halloween blow up thing. I think it's broke. So more than anything, give yourself grace, be patient with yourself, be kind with yourself. This isn't an easy task, but my clutter crisis is now a very mini clutter crisis, and I'm meeting my decluttering goals to the point where I'm now just focusing on decluttering maintenance. Before I continue taking this stuff out, there's one last thing that I want to mention. This is my stuff and Ian's stuff. So yes, there are some things, because Ian and I don't have a closet. Our closet is like non-existent. Sometimes because the kids have bigger closets, they have more space, we will put some of our stuff in here. It's not a lot, but it does need to come out of here. One in particular is, I don't know what to do with it, and I have struggled with it for the longest time. So we're gonna get into that. But before I do, there's one thing that I wanna mention, and it's very quick, and it's something that I recently found out because I have been doing extensive decluttering research. So I wanna read this to you. This is in regards to cognitive function. Please tell me that's not another word I gotta add to the Danny dictionary. Cognitive function. Function I got right. The hell did I write? Researchers at Princeton University Neuroscience Institute discovered that clutter can impair cognitive function, including attention, decision-making, and productivity. There is a whole, the research on this goes extensive. It's very extensive. There's a lot of studies, a lot of findings on the effects of clutter and what it can do to us mentally, emotionally, physically. When you think of clutter, you tend to think of the effects that it has emotionally and mentally, but some of the effects that it has physically is, for an example, and there's been studies done on this, that one of the biggest reasons why I like my bedroom to be incredibly minimal, it's probably one of the most minimal places in the house, is because that should be a relaxing, calming area, because that's where you sleep. If you are surrounded by a lot of clutter, especially in your bedroom, so right before you go to bed, if you're looking and you're surrounded by a ton of clutter, most likely it is going to affect the way that you sleep. It's going to affect how you fall asleep and stay asleep, because clutter visually can be so overstimulating. And that was my problem, is that clutter was so overly stimulating for me that I couldn't even handle looking at it, that I would hide it. The problem is again, it was always in the back of my mind, but once I had to confront it, the decision making, you end up getting decision fatigue is what ended up happening, because there was a lot of periods throughout my decluttering journey where there was so much clutter that I was having to unpack and go through, that eventually you're making so many decisions that you start to get decision fatigue. And that's when I had to step back and take a break, and also declutter in smaller doses versus, decluttering for days or weeks on end. It becomes too much, especially depending on the volume of clutter that you have. So decision fatigue is real when you're decluttering. Lack of motivation is real when you're decluttering, because eventually, you start to burn out if you're doing it for long periods of time. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is that for me personally, I'm never going to go back to the way that it was, because I remember that it was sort of difficult to get through the process. But once you keep doing it, the results are 10,000 times worth it. I promise. The results are so worth it, because once you get through the heavy, hard decluttering, it just becomes quicker, faster, easier. You feel lighter. And I think mentally, mentally, emotionally, physically, I am so much better off now than I was then, because I really do think that clutter was like stunting my creativity. I really do think that it was affecting my focus and concentration and my creativity. And now I have so much clarity that I feel like my days are just better. I move better. I move through my house and manage my house better. My daily to-do stuff is quick. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So anyway, I'm done with that. I just wanted to mention that. I know that was long, but that wasn't even a fraction of the research that was done. I just basically I just wanted to give a condensed version of that study. Okay, these are all Ian's like fancy clothes, like for weddings and stuff. Yeah. Oh, and jerseys, I guess. I don't know where to put it. I can't fit it in my room. Is this, whoa.
Beep.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, Jumpy. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's just a piece of plastic. I didn't know. Sorry, I'm Jumpy. It's just this. Oh my God, get it together. I don't know what to do with this thing. It's been, yeah. This is, first of all, it's not mine to get rid of. This is Ian's grandmother's sewing machine. When Ian's grandmother passed away, he inherited some things. Not a whole lot. How he got this sewing machine, how did he get it? Oh, his uncle gave it to him if I wanted it. He asked Ian if I wanted it. And Ian said, yeah, because Ian will take anything that's free. Still working with him on that. Yeah. It's been fun. It's fine. Ian does have a very difficult time saying no to free stuff. I have a huge ass chest freezer in my mudroom because it was free. It's massive. Have we ever used it? No. You know what it's storing? Who knows? Wood? I think. Wood pieces. Anyway. Oh. The problem is I don't sew. Oh, look how nice this is. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow. This is old. Here, let me show you. Wow. It's really nice. Huh. I don't know what to do with it. Crap. Well, it's not really up to me. Well, Ian's going to say, yeah, it is. It's up to you. Because that's what he's going to say to me. He's going to be like, no, it's up to you. You make the decision. Well, then I'm going to be like, oh, crap. Because it was his grandmother's. I'm going to be like, oh, God, what do I do? Well, maybe I want to take up sewing one day. Let's be honest. Are you going to pick up a hobby? Do you think it's a good idea to start a new hobby? This is me yelling at myself, being firm with myself. No, I don't want to pick up sewing as a new hobby. I don't. But I also like, this is nice. I don't know. All right, we're not going to get stuck in the purging process. We will come back to this at a later date, even though we'll come back to it.
This is just some of the clothes that Lucas decluttered. He actually decluttered more clothing than this. Again, I'll show you everything that he decluttered at the end of today's video. This was such a huge declutter. He did a fantastic job. I am so proud of him. The closet transformation in today's video was huge. It looks so much better. He can walk through this closet now. It's that cleared out. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. The SpongeBob gift bag is sentimental. We will have that for all time, forever. I know I've said this 1,010 times before in the last couple of videos that I've been doing extensive research, extensive, on clutter, the effects of clutter, and how to declutter. I'm trying to become somewhat of an expert in this area. And another interesting thing that I had found out is that clutter has been associated with increased levels of the stress hormone cortisol. And it's like the more that I learn, the more I'm putting the puzzle pieces together. Because looking back when I had all of the clutter, I was stressed. I was overwhelmed. I felt anxious. I felt sad because I felt like I could never fully manage my home. It's like I could never cross the finish line. And I think I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that I would move from one thing to the next. I would start a project and move to 10 other projects before finishing that first one. There were so many unfinished tasks, and I still struggle with that. I'm still trying to work on that, but it was so much worse then. And I think it's because the clutter was so overly visually stimulating. That made sense. That it was too much. I felt like I had to do all of the things at once just to manage it because it was so much clutter, and it made things really difficult. Clutter wants to take all of our attention, and it is taking up a lot of our attention because we're trying to find a permanent home for it. We're trying to organize it. We're trying to figure out a purpose for it. It does take a lot of our attention. It also really affected my motivation. I always felt defeated because I could never keep up with the clutter. And I was always having to manage so much that I just felt defeated. I felt drained, and I just ended up losing the motivation. It was very difficult for me to find the motivation. Now that I don't have all of that clutter, I've said this in the last couple of videos that I've let go of about 60 to 65% of my belongings. That's on the low end. That's 60 to 65% of stuff I don't have to manage anymore. And because my home is so much easier to keep up, my motivation and productivity has skyrocketed.
Okay, this is this is his sports stuff. All of it he uses, all of it he's keeping. And well, not this. This stuff is electronic stuff, which this is more Ian and I's than it is my son's. So I have to go through this. The only thing that's his is this and this. So I'll pull those two out, but the rest of it I gotta go through. So I gotta find a spot for his sports stuff. This isn't all of it. He also has his school sports stuff, but that is in his dresser. And that stuff stays together in his dresser. He's into a lot of sports. My son is sports obsessed. He's sports obsessed. He's like my husband. They're both sports obsessed. I just gotta find I gotta find a way to organize it all in his closet. And I think I'm gonna do things differently in his closet than I did in my daughter's closet. I think I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. Again, I'm not the best at organization, but it's a learning curve. We're gonna get there.
Cleaning is not a problem. Cleaning is a breeze. Organizing and decluttering is a little bit trickier. One of the biggest reasons why I'm trying to sharpen my organizational skills is to create organizing systems, because once the kids have organizational systems, organizing is so much easier. Decluttering, they need a little bit more guidance, but the more and more that they declutter, the easier and easier it becomes. I think one of the biggest reasons why it's a little more difficult for the kids to declutter, why it's a little more of a slower process, is because kids are still trying to develop their decision making skills, and decluttering is one big decision making process. They also have a lot of emotional attachment to their items because they've placed a memory with a lot of their items. And I don't think that they realize too, and I do this all the time, that clutter almost becomes like a piece of furniture. We don't even recognize that it's there because we're so used to it. So they need a little bit more guidance, but once they're done with the decluttering process, they've done such an amazing job. They make the final decisions on everything, and they're so proud of themselves, and they love their spaces, and they're really happy about the progress. They love the end results. My son's like, my gosh, this is so much easier to manage. My closet is so much more functional. And it's really cool to see. I'm doing things differently in Lucas's closet versus my daughter's closet. My daughter has a lot of toys. She's got a lot of little stuff, toys that I really wanted to almost micro organize. So I got a organizing shelf that you stick, the cubed fabric bins, the organization bins. I can never figure out what to call those bins. Anyway, it works great. It's been working really, really well. But in Lucas's closet, because he doesn't have really toys. He doesn't have any toys anymore other than the Legos. He has, sports stuff, music stuff, shoes, clothes, blankets, stuff like that, electronics. I didn't really, I don't want to say I didn't want to micro organize, but I guess I did. How do I want to say this? See, I can't even explain it. Anyway, I was going for something different. So I thought I would get these big bags, and they work really well. One of the bags is dedicated to just Legos. I like that there's a clear front too. You can see right into it. I still labeled them, but you can see right into them. So one for Legos, I had another bag for sports, and then another bag for sheets and blankets. And that's working really well. And then the other organization thing that I got is a shoe rack, which we're going to put this together here. It's a fun time. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But it works wonderful. It's good.
I know you're keeping all of your Legos, all of your sports stuff, all of your music stuff, but we got to go through this.
Okay.
Get rid of it?
Yeah.
I have a feeling. How about this?
That one's broken.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, look at the other side. Look on the handle.
Oh, okay. You know the game stuff set up?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was like
yeah, this. Yeah, what happened to
Well, I have all the pieces are here to it.
Oh.
Do you want to keep that stuff?
No, probably not.
Okay. How about
Actually, hold on. That one can go. What's that one Nerf gun?
which one? This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah, that one. That one's so cool.
Keep this one?
Yeah, to keep two, I guess.
Okay, so keep all.
Keep some of them just in case if keep that one. Keep some of them just in case if some of my friends wanna. Yeah, keep that one. Yeah, I'll show you the ones I want to keep.
This one to your bow and arrow thing.
This one we can actually keep.
Oh, okay. How about these little guys?
Yeah, get rid of those.
Get rid of them? Okay. Okay, so minus the Nerf guns, we can get rid of everything else that's in here.
Yeah.
Or minus the Nerf darts.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here we go again. Here we go again. We're gonna see if this is easier than the thing that I put together in Zoe's room. Well, at least this one's labeled. Okay, well, let's go ahead and group like items together. Wait, what? Oh, crap. Fantastic. 4, 3. 4, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay. 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 No. There's no thingy like that. There is no G. No. This is not correct. This is wrong. There is no G. Oh, it's right here. There's H. Is this H? H. F. Like F this thing. I know what I'm doing because I'm so smart. So you stick the thingy in the thingy. And then once you're done sticking the thingy in the thingy, you put the other thingy on the thingy. I got the thing down. Wait, what?
Thanks for tuning in to 100.100, the Danny Rearranged radio station, where all we play is ridiculousness. It's sure to soothe the soul. No, it's not. In our station here is weather gal Carol. Carol, she's here. How's that forecast look, Carol? A chance of hot mess and 100% hot mess.
Because that's the top. No, it's not. I got A into I right. But the rest of the alphabet I'm failing. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what to do. My honey bun is home. Come on, honey bun. Honey bun! Sugar pie! Love of my life! Ian!
For what? How many tiers did you buy?
I don't know. I might have gotten a 3.
So you should have 12 of the A's. So those are the longest ones. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I could
4,
get. You got a little something
5,
right here.
6, 7. All right.
I have all of them piled together. Wait.
Where's D?
I don't have my pictures.
Where's D? Grab me 2 D's.
You're. I don't know why I think this is funny. Stop it, you dirty bird. I wasn't using double D's here. I was using double G's.
No, it's D's.
No,
That's
it's G's.
G.
I don't know how I feel about this macaroni and cheese.
What do you mean? You don't like it?
It's alright. I mean, it's okay. I forgot to run the dishwasher.
You did?
I did. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I make the best fruit salad. I've been on a fruit salad kick. I make my own homemade whipped cream. I use a variety of fruits.
Why does this feel like it's not like? Are these supposed to be bent more in?
No. What are you doing?
Damn. Oops. I'm trying to get it in.
How's it going over there?
Oh, good.
Cool.
My sides hurt. I'm crying. Okay, I'm good. I just edited the part. It's so stupid. It's just ridiculous. Double D's, fruit salad, macaroni and cheese, honey pie, and Weather Gal Carol. I apologize. I'm good now. I'm okay. I'm okay. Seriously, who allowed me on YouTube? Who allowed me to be on YouTube? I don't know. Anyway, we're at the end of today's video. I'm gonna show you everything that Lucas decluttered in just a little bit. The whole room looks great. The whole room's been cleaned, the bedding's been changed, and the closet is completely decluttered and organized. There's some things in the closet that I'm not sure of. The storage bags in particular. I like the storage bags. I just don't know if I like where they're at, but they work really well. These bins here are Dollar Tree bins that have been floating around the house since Halloween. I used them for our Halloween party last Halloween, and I wanted to give them purpose. So I labeled them. Some are labeled miscellaneous. The one of them's labeled hats to store his hats. The other one's labeled winter gear to store his winter gear. The kids keep their boots, hats, mittens, jackets, all of that stuff in their closets because they have a lot of room, more room, plenty of room in their closets to store all that stuff. So, yeah, I put those Dollar Tree bins on the top shelf. Look at how amazing that looks. That was this huge transformation. It looks so much better. It's so much easier to, how do I want to say this? It functions so much better. So the shoe rack can be used for shoes and other things. He actually has more shoes than that, just a couple of pairs, but he's got a lot of shoes. But the shoe rack, believe it or not, that was even more difficult to put together than the last organizing thing I put together in Zoe's closet. I'll link that video in the description box below. This was more difficult. And then after I put it together, well, my husband Ian put it together. I thought, how was it that difficult? It looks so simple. Anyway, this is the closet. It looks great. A lot of his clothes are stored in his bookshelf. His bookshelf acts as a dresser. So he's got a lot of clothes in the dresser as well. But he decluttered quite a bit of clothes from the closet. So this is fantastic. It looks great.
This is everything that Lucas removed from his closet. So this is everything that he decluttered. This is amazing. This right here is all stuff. I don't think I can donate it. I'm gonna go through it one more time just to see if there's anything in there I can donate, but I think most of it's just gonna have to get tossed, including the laundry basket. It's pretty banged up. I suppose I could duct tape it, but is it worth it? Probably not. So all of this whole laundry basket is full. It's going. This is the donation box. A lot of it's clothes, but there are some other miscellaneous stuff in there. And then this is for sure garbage. So a full bag of garbage. And then this is all of the recycling. But that's it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked today's video, you'll really love this video. Is it over here? I think it's over here somewhere. You'll love that video. So if you haven't checked that one out, be sure to check that one out. It's another really fun, great time on the Danny Rearranged YouTube channel. Yeah. But that's it. Love and appreciate you so much. And we will talk to you on the next one. Bye, everyone.